ओम शांति, नमस्कार। एक मुलाकात इस खास कार्यक्रम में आप सभी का फिर से एक बार स्वागत है दोस्तों। कहते हैं संगीत और नृत्य बहुत ही सुंदर माध्यम है ईश्वर के साथ एक कनेक्शन जोड़ने का। जब भी कभी मन उदास हो जाए तो ऐसे कोई म्यूजिक जब हम सुन लेते हैं मन बहुत अच्छा लगने लगता है, हल्का हो जाता है। या फिर ऐसे कोई सुंदर से डांस हम प्रैक्टिस कर ले तो मन हल्का हो जाता है और ईश्वर के साथ कनेक्ट करना और उनको अपनी बातें सुनाना बहुत ही आसान हो जाता है। तो ऐसे ही भूमिका निभाती है संगीत या नृत्य कला हमारे जीवन में। और आज भी इस विशेष कार्यक्रम में जो विशेष मेहमान हमारे साथ हाजिर हैं वो भी इसी कला क्षेत्र से बिलोंग करती हैं, जिनका नाम है कलाश्री डॉक्टर लता सुरेंद्र जी। तो चलिए उनसे मुलाकात करते हैं, उनसे बातचीत करते हैं। तो आइए ऐसे महान हस्ती से हम मुलाकात करते हैं और आपको भी रूबरू करवाते हैं। और सबसे पहले स्वागत करते हैं हमारे प्रोग्राम में। ओम शांति,
ओम शांति।
नमस्कार। लता जी, सबसे पहले हम तो आपसे ये पूछना चाहेंगे कि आपने ये जो जर्नी एज अ भरतनाट्यम एक्सपोनेंट, अभी आप बहुत फेमस है, रिनाउंड टीचर, कोरियोग्राफर, क्यूरेटर, पोएट, बहुत सारे फिल्म्स में बहुत सारी कलाएं हैं आपकी। तो ये जर्नी आप कैसे शुरू किए, कहाँ से इंस्पिरेशन मिली, ये हम आपसे पूछना चाहेंगे।
हमारी शुरुआत हुई ना भारत के आज़ादी, it had just happened, and it was a time where the Britishers had absolutely crushed all that was culture.
Yes.
It was a long time ago, and maybe youngsters today will not know, but I was a small child,
Okay.
and being in the period of 1954, that was time I was born. The parents, post freedom, immediately after the freedom, the first aim was to revive all that was Indian. And you would find in every corner, especially I'm from Mumbai, so every corner there was a Vanita Samaj, Bengal Club, Malayali Samaj, Vyayam Shala. The spirit of India that was throbbing, and it came through with a study of folk forms, classical dance forms, whether it was the schools, they made it a point to have the learning of folk forms because I think what gives our country or the people their identity is culture. And that is where they were trying to crush it, you see. A country is not known by its politicians, but by its cultural artists. They are the ambassadors. So when I was put into dance, it is to the credit. I bow down to them every day because today in the nuclear families, parents don't have time. And that was the time where we were 7 children. But all of them, parents were concerned that they not only learned the academics of life, but the aesthetics. Because academics only give you a paper knowledge and a progressive journey into necessities, comforts, luxuries. But art, it awakens you to your soul. It awakens you to the inner. It awakens you to the fact that you are a human being, you see. So parents those days, rather than control them with martial arts and things like that, they connected you to a culture. Your energy as a small child was channelized into music and dance. And it gave us a kind of awareness of what India is. You see, we were not only dancing, though we were South Indians, we were in Maharashtra, and we were learning everything possible. Mumbai is an assorting of flavors, textures, colors that come through interaction of emotions of communities. I will not say that Mumbai is about the heritage sites of Mumbai, but the cultural communities like the Bengalis, the South Indians, all scattered and ornately spread in Mumbai. So everyone was journeying into music and dance. And I was one of those children born during those days. And my father and mother took me to my guru. And it's very important that we don't search for a dance class that is close by, which is what's happening today. Because you have one beauty parlor, there will be parallel beauty parlors, which has no meaning. But dance and music, it's very important to have the right guru. the right, because
Yes.
दीक्षा और शिक्षा में यही फर्क है कि शिक्षा today is about parallel coaching classes. You can have a student going to school, but it's a fashion to have another coaching class where you pay more and you're learning the same thing. Parents don't have the time, so they put. But here, Diksha, you cannot have a parallel coaching. You need a one-to-one connect with the prime Guru.
Yes.
Guru is Sakshat Parabrahma. The Guru is not creating a new you. The Guru is shedding the layers of you
Exactly.
and
गुरु
giving you.
जैसे कि एक इंसान को इंसान भी बना सकते हैं अपने सही शिक्षा के माध्यम से। वही भी
जी।
शिक्षा अगर गलत हो जाए तो इंसान भटक भी सकता है, उसके जीवन
जी,
भी।
क्योंकि हर नृत्य शैली को अपना अपना एक व्याकरण है. सो वी हैव टुडे 8 क्लासिकल डांस फॉर्म्स. जैसे भाषा में व्याकरण है हिंदी, मराठी, गुजराती,
जी।
वैसे ही भरतनाट्यम हैज इट्स ओन ग्रामर, कुचिपुड़ी हैज इट्स ओन ग्रामर, मणिपुरी हैज इट्स ओन ग्रामर, कथकली, एवरी स्टाइल,
Every
कथक.
dance forms,
तो
yes.
तो उस व्याकरण इट्स अ काइंड ऑफ बाउंड्री that comes. You see, Bharatanatyam is very geometrical, very triangular. The hands are like triangles.
Yes.
The way the body, hands are kept. Everything relates itself to a symmetry. That is why Bharatanatyam is very much akin to yoga. And once you transform the body to a temple where you are in control, you see, first you control the body because the natya, nritta and nritya aspect of the dance. जो नृत्य है वो प्योर डांस है, जो हर नृत्य शैली में अलग है क्योंकि उनके व्याकरण अलग है. उसमें अंग, उपंग, प्रत्यंग, जैसे आप अभी भाषा आप बोलते हैं तो इट्स नॉट जस्ट प्लास्टिक लाइक यू आर जस्ट टॉकिंग. यू सी, इट्स नॉट लाइक, वैसे तो देखा जाए तो आजकल सब क्लोनिंग करते हैं एक दूसरे का. और ये जो मुस्कान है ना, हाय, इट डजंट कम टू द आईज. यू सी, इमोशंस टुडे आजकल जो नवरस है ना, वो स्माइलीज में है जो इमोशंस दिखाते हैं. बल्कि इफ यू सी अ ह्यूमन बीइंग, ही इज नॉट अलाइव, ही इज डेड. ही इज जस्ट ट्राइंग टू बी समवन एल्स. बट डांस एंड म्यूजिक एंड फाइन आर्ट्स, इट अवेकन्स द इमोशंस इन यू. ये जो नवरस है वो तब भी और आज भी आपको गुस्से में आपको गुस्सा आता है, क्रोधित, लाल देखते हैं, रंग और इमोशंस, यू आर ग्रीन विद जेलसी, सो जैसे योर लाइट फूटेड इन जॉय, हेवी हार्टेड इन ग्रीफ. तो डांस ब्रिंग्स टू लाइफ द लिरिक्स ऑफ ग्रेट सेंट्स एंड कंपोजर्स विच इज वेरी रेलेवेंट टुडे. आज भी वही महाभारत घटते हैं हर फैमिली में, वही रामायण अभी भी है. बट वो जो गाथा है, जो द स्टिल सैड म्यूजिक ऑफ ह्यूमैनिटी हैज नॉट चेंज्ड. एवरी ह्यूमन बीइंग टुडे इज लोनली. व्हाई डू दे कम हियर टू दिस ब्यूटिफुल कॉस्मोस pulsating with oneness, which is this beautiful sanctuary, this sanctuary of peace that you can scoop in this beautiful
व्यक्तित्व
madhuban.
विकास जिसको कहते हैं, उसके लिए कला संस्कृति का बहुत ही अहम भूमिका भी है.
Yes. तो क्योंकि we are not creating clones of each other. हम बचपन से लेके right from एक mime to spontaneous delineation एक बहुत ही बड़ा जर्नी है. It's a journey where पहले हम अनुकरण करते हैं हमारे गुरु के. You are miming. The guru is creating something as per the limitation of the child. ऐसा नहीं कि वही कोरियोग्राफी like western dance it applies. वही कोरियोग्राफी देख के लोग आजकल choreographers बन गए. So it is not that. It is about tailor-made, beautiful, because you are a boutique piece. You have certain, जैसे हीरे को हम असली चमक देते हैं, वैसे the proper guru will shape you out with all that is beautiful about you and give the audience the beauty that is you, because then
जो हमारे अंदर है उसको बाहर लाते हैं. ओरिजिनल जो कला, हमारे गुण हमारे अंदर छुपे हुए हैं, उसको बाहर लाते हैं
जी,
and proper shape देते हैं.
जी, when I was doing Bharatanatyam, it was a solo Bharatanatyam, solo repertoires were on, but dance like everything else with time. Dance spaces are expensive, dance jewelry is expensive, dance costumes are expensive, and to have people connect to it, by the time they come to the age, the academics and aesthetic pressures, the cut comes on the art. But there is a way to have people still relate to it, for which right now the government today is doing a lot of work.
Yes.
The Prime Minister Modi is doing wonderful work in creating the beauty of Indian culture in little children, where we are asked to go to schools and teach people as an outreach. The National Center of Performing Arts, with its outreach, I mean, I am also teaching very many municipal schools of Mumbai, because talent and money don't go together. जिसके पास कला है उनके पास पॉकेट इज नॉट फुल, और जिसके पास पैसा है, लक्ष्मी है, उनके पास सरस्वती नहीं. और इनके लिए तो द बेसिक जरूरी है कि वासना. यस, तो ये वासना है. इधर इट इज फॉर म्यूजिक, फॉर डांस, फॉर पेंटिंग. तो कभी कभी ऐसा होता है कि स्पेशली द मदर्स की, मुझे ये सीखने की मौका नहीं मिली, तो आई वांट माय डॉटर टू लर्न. बट द डॉटर हैज टू हैव एन एप्टीट्यूड. My guru would say there are 3 categories of students. One, एक है जो कर्पूर बुद्धि, कैम्फर, कपूर के जैसे, the minute you reach out, they pick up. बाकी है कोयले की तरह, धीरे धीरे but पकड़ा जाएगा, they will catch. The third is like the banana stem which never catches fire. So he says, such students, you must see that their vasana is somewhere else. Because they will not be able to, जैसे संगीत के लिए सुर पकड़ना जरूरी है, तो वो अगर पिचिंग नहीं है तो संगीत नहीं है आप में. तो that is why today you have rap where you don't need any pitching, you are just rap. But our country had this rap much before. Like we have the kavitvams which we speak in the temples. It's about Ganesha. Our country had all this much before it came today. So we have very, very astute awareness of these shollus. It goes like Hari Tiru Maru Kane Vikna Vinashakar. It's a bowl which today you are talking like rap, you're using it, you think, but this is something which invokes and evokes. It is not about mundane things. It's about a journey where you connect with the entire universe, you see. So in the journey of my dance, from mime to performances and performances, in the process, the word that we are connecting, that is God. Eko vai Narayana, that is God, Nada Brahma, Shabda Brahma is God. Pranavakara, Omkara is God. Against that background, we are bringing to life lot of themes. Art is vital today for children because they are pressurized by a new genre of working parents who have created competition in academics. Our parents were not so very educated that they needed to check with the open day. What did the other person get? You have to better. Our parents said, you have to improve upon yourself. Dance and music, there is no competition out. हर परफॉर्मेंस में आप अपना परफेक्शन एक क्षितिज की तरह है. जिस दिन आप सोचते हैं कि आप परफेक्ट है तो खत्म हो गई ना जिंदगी. द क्वेस्ट इज लाइफ where perfection is like you are constantly searching, constantly working on yourself. It is not about I am good, I am perfect. There is nothing like perfection. Because today you read a book, tomorrow you will read a better book. But you must read the book first. Then only you can compare.
I want to ask you a question that पहले हमारा भारत देश ही है सभ्यता, संस्कृति, में आर्ट एंड कल्चर से रीच एक कंट्री. बट एक टाइम ऐसा भी था, मतलब लोग वेस्टर्न डांसेस फॉर्म जो कुछ भी है इस प्रकार की चीज़ों के प्रति ज़्यादा उनके मतलब लगाव झुकाव होते थे. लेकिन अभी कहीं ना कहीं आपको वो क्या फील होता है, मतलब पहले जो हमारे इंडियन क्लासिकल डांसेस है, जो कुछ भी है, ये फॉर्म्स जो है, वो सीखना चाहिए या वेस्टर्न के प्रति?
See, life inspires art and art contributes to life. the world is changing. Look at you. You are dressed in a different way, which is both India and the Western.
Yes.
Right? We need to connect today. Like television has made the people come together. So we need to understand that जो हमारी परंपरा है, we can't cut the roots.
Yes.
Then the tree will topple. But we have to assimilate the other styles. Like I am doing a lot of productions, not only with Indian dance forms, artists who are practitioners of Indian dance forms, but I also work with contemporary dancers. We have worked on many themes together. So likewise, whether it's Kathak and Bharatanatyam, today we have multilingual themes coming together because the audience wants to see more. Audience, what is often thought but never so well expressed, that is the dance. And I feel that you don't, as long as your innate ism is retained, the change is where, where you can bring the best of both and make it like, look, we can do this. So I have worked with a synergy of not only dance forms, but dance and architecture, dance and painting. I have had dancers bring to life paintings of great artists of the world through Ekam. My curation is different because artists today don't read. They need to read. They are trying to clone through the YouTubes where foolish people put their entire choreographies. So what I do is when they come, whether it's Kalagoda also, I have always asked to do Diksha, where you have multiple themes in contemporary, in Western dance forms, in Indian dance forms. Okay. So I used to curate it in a way that because we don't use shoes. So I used to start with the Indian dance forms, contemporary, because contemporary dance, like Indian dance, relates itself to the elements. It's the body. Only thing is Indian dance, the face, mukha vinaya is more, but it's not so. But I think it is important that dance is a part of our life. लय तो हमारी जिंदगी से जुड़ा. It's not that very many people want to dance. How many can afford to go to a dance school and make time? That is why I am going to these forest regions and tribal regions and connecting them. I don't believe in workshops, क्योंकि हम workshops अगर लेते हैं तो we are showing them स्वर्ग दिखाते कि ये देखो हम we are now showing you this which you are not learning because you are here. That is the attitude. I don't want to rub salt in the wound. I feel everyone has a right to connect to a dance form. And today you have so many schools because it's an exchange. Dance has become a linking bridge. लेकिन जब हम बच्चे लोगों को सिखाते हैं, हम innovations नहीं सिखाते. Innovations comes when we create a theme, choreographies like I did Ashrudhara, tears of flowing water, bringing awareness of water conservation. I did the ecological awareness with the sun as the epicenter through Ritu Vilasa, using Kalidasas. So I'm using compositions also and the current problems of mankind, through themes where you can relate to the dance as a potent medium of communication. एक चंद क्षणों में हम इतिहास का एक पन्ना हम प्रस्तुत कर सकते, and also we can go through yuga, from one yuga to the other. We can journey, and also nothing can change as far as Indian classical dance forms go, because if it has to go, it would have gone back long back. I went to Japan. Wherever I have gone, I've always tried to connect my dance form with their style. So kabuki was the Japanese theater there when I went to. So I used a Japanese mythology with their beats, 14 beats. Dance is also very connected to mathematics. People, क्या लोग ज़्यादातर सोचते हैं कि ता थे है dance. No, ta is the male principle, dha is the female principle in Kathak. You must be aware of what they stand. Shakti and Shiva, Prakriti and Purusha. Art is the place where I am Shiva, I am Parvati, I am Shiva. I can be Ravana, I can be Rama, I can be the Sita. I can be everything that
डांस, पोजेस, एक्सप्रेशंस हमको एक कोई भी कैरेक्टर को प्ले करने में बहुत अच्छी भूमिका निभाती है
yes,
और भगवान के साथ जोड़ने का एक बहुत अच्छा ज़रिया, बहुत अच्छा माध्यम भी है। हमारी जो कला संस्कृति हम कहते हैं इसके म्यूज़िक हमें गॉड के साथ कनेक्ट करता है और इमोशंस को रिवील करने के लिए नृत्य बहुत सुंदर सा माध्यम है। तो आपने कभी अपने नृत्य कला के द्वारा गॉड से कनेक्शन जोड़े हैं?
very many times, ma'am. You see this mark here? That
Yeah.
happened quite recently. I don't know, my guru would always say, don't ever divulge the connect you have with God. It's a very personal experience because we are dancing with, Bharatanatyam or any dance form has a very glamorous costumes. और उस कॉस्ट्यूम को लोगों को भूलना चाहिए जब आप श्री राम के you are depicting Ramayana and or you're depicting Akka Mahadevi, that is a mystic rebel, a first feminist in our country. So, or you're depicting Ganga, or you're depicting Parvati, or you're depicting Manini, where I presented Yashodhara, the wronged woman who is confronting a Siddhartha, who comes back as Buddha. Or you're talking about Anasuya. Everything is not that it's individual today, it is there. And when you're enacting that, you go beyond this body. हम आकार से निराकार तक पहुंचते हैं. And in order to do that, we have to go beyond ourselves. So you go beyond the body and absolutely you are एकमय हो जाता है.
एकदम लीन हो जाना, जो भी आप कुछ कर रहे हैं परफॉर्म, तो अपने कला के द्वारा उसको जब आप एक रूप देते हैं, उसको समझाते हैं लोगों को, तो एकदम खो जाना, जिसको मग्न हो जाना.
So if I want Mumbai, I'm teaching many students in Mumbai as a cosmopolitan crowd. So I have choreographed very many varnams, not in Telugu and Tamil, but in Bengali. When Bengali students are there, I've done Tagore's, I've done Sood Das's Padavalis, created a varnam, like, but the theme, the format is the same. So if you're saying, Mohan Lal Milave Sakhi Mohe, is one line. Mohan Lal Milave. But when the dancer is doing, she's telling her Sakhi. The Naika is the Jiva. Sakhi is the awareness. And then Paramatma. These three play a very important role in classical dance forms. So, the symbolism of the dance and its metaphorical reaching out, there is no end. Like we say, you are bound in a time capsule. This is the world today. But in art, we have all the inclination. In that short span, we can do much. Yes, today's world, I think, in a world where we don't have time to give our parents, our sisters, inclination is what is needed. That is why people come here. People go to retreat centers because people are there to listen to them.
तो यहाँ पे आने के बाद क्या वो चीज़ यहाँ पे जो कहते हैं ना, हर जगह पे वो फील करते हैं, जो एक कलाकार होते हैं, हर जगह पे उनको संगीत ही सुनाई देती है, नृत्य के कला दिखाई देते हैं, तो यहाँ पे आने के बाद क्या चीज़ वो फील किए हैं?
I think we are walking with light, and that light becomes brighter when it connects with other lights. And you awaken to the fact that we are all one, and you want to bow down in all humility to the fact that we are all blessed, that at least we are here in a preordained script that is written by someone up there. We have to just connect. Nothing like feeling the bond of oneness, as we say, brothers and sisters here. That is humanity. Here it's always bonding circles. That is the circle of light, orbs of light that you see here.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you. Thanks for coming. तो दोस्तों, सुना आपने लता जी का अनुभव, और जीवन में सही इंसान बनने के लिए शिक्षा का प्राप्त करना बहुत ज़रूरी है, और शिक्षा सिर्फ किताबों में नहीं मिलती है, बल्कि कला संस्कृति से भी हम बहुत कुछ सीख सकते हैं, और हमारा देश है ही कला संस्कृति से संपन्न एक देश। तो आइए इन कला संस्कृतियों को हम अपने आप में धारण करते हैं और अपना देश का नाम और रोशन करते हैं। इन्हीं शुभकामनाओं के साथ आज दीजिए इजाज़त। ओम शांति, नमस्कार।